In this video, we're going to be catching up with the Brooks Glycerin Max. I'm going to be letting you know how I've been getting on with this Max Stack Cruiser. Hello everybody and welcome to FORDY Runs. My name is Chris Ford. I'm a running and athletics coach based here in the UK. When I'm not coaching runners, I'm making YouTube videos about running, race vlogs, shoe reviews like this, coaching tips and that kind of thing. And if you are new around here, please do consider subscribing before you watch the rest of this video. So like I said, in this video I wanted to catch up with the Brooks Glycerin Max, one of the most, I would say, pleasing shoes of 2024. So how this video is going to work, I'm going to bring you up to speed with the stats and features, just going to run through the basics of the shoe. I'm then going to tell you how I've got on with it and where I've used the shoe. I'm going to let you know its best usage. I'm going to compare it against some of its closest rivals and let you know which ones I prefer and why. We are going to talk briefly about where it would slot into a rotation, and then I'm going to wrap it all up and give you my final thoughts on the Brooks Glycerin Max. Right team, so here is the Glycerin Max, the most un-Brooks looking Brooks that we've had for a very long time. Now let me know in the comments, have you got this shoe, and let me know what you think about it. Today I've not seen many people posting negative reviews about this shoe, and I've also seen nothing negative from people who have the shoe and have been using it. In fact, most people have been quite complimentary about the Glycerin Max. Okay, so the Brooks Glycerin Max features the new DNA tuned midsole. Now this nitro infused midsole has smaller and larger cells in it. Now there's more smaller cells at the front to offer a softer feeling under the forefoot, and then you've got the more larger cells towards the back to create some of that stability. So you've got this dual cell setup in the new DNA tuned, and it really is a great ride, but we'll come on to that in just a bit. The shoe is 45mm stack in the heel down to 39 with a 6mm drop. We've got a triple jacquard engineered mesh upper. It's 180 pounds, fits true to size. We've got this really good outsole on the shoe. It's weighing just over 330 grams, 11.75 ounces, and UK 9.5 for me, and it fits true to size. Right, so for me, this is fitted in as a sort of recovery easy run shoe. If I'm not looking to put any particular pace into my runs, this is the shoe that I'm thinking about using. This is not a shoe that since I stopped marathon training I've gone long in, because for me, this sits in that recovery easy mile shoe for me. So as an example, my Monday run that I've been doing since I've come back from finishing that marathon has been an easy paced run. I've been using the Brooks Glycerin Max. It's that sort of 9-minute mile pace where I'm not really caring about what I'm doing. I'm just out there enjoying life and getting miles. This is not a shoe that I'm going to take long, although you can do, because I prefer some other shoes, and I'll come on to them in just a bit. In terms of likes, I really like the lacing and I really like the upper. I love the outsole, and the ride from the DNA tuned is phenomenal. It really is a super nice ride. You can literally just cruise about in it, enjoy life, and just, yeah, it's just effortless in terms of getting those easy recovery miles done. Right, so this shoe in my rotation goes up against the Puma Mag Max, which is a big problem for this shoe because I absolutely love that Mag Max. The nitro foam for me in that shoe, it just enables me to go a little bit quicker in it. The Mag Max is that shoe that if I want to use goal pace in a run, I can use it, or I can do recovery miles. You can do that in this, but I just prefer the ride of the nitro foam in the Puma. It just gives me that little bit more confidence, that little bit more of an up-tempo feeling in the shoe than this. And that's not a criticism of this shoe, by the way, but for me, the Puma Mag Max just works better. The New Balance More V5 is basically a walking shoe for me. I use that for comfort and walking and things like that, so this trumps that for me. This absolutely destroys the Triumph 22 from Saucony, and that's probably about it in terms of its closest rivals. So for me, in terms of preference, I prefer the Mag Max over this, but versus those other shoes, I think this is the one to go for. Now in terms of a rotation, this shoe sits very well into a rotation if you're looking to build one. I would put this into your easy work, say you can go long in it, no problem at all, so maybe your marathon training for the London Marathon in the spring, this is a nice easy long run shoe. I'd then add in a daily trainer, but an up-tempo daily trainer, so something like the Rebel V4 from New Balance or the Adidas SL2. Now you could drop in the Brooks Hyperion Max 2 with this shoe, and that would do some of that tempo work, and then you could take that longer and do some of your goal pace work in it. That is one option. Or like I said, you could go for a up-tempo daily trainer and then slot in a race day shoe. So one of those carbon plated super shoes like a Asics Metaspeed Sky Paris. But the bottom line, this would sit very well in the middle of a 3-shoe rotation. Right, so let's sum this up. So I do like the Glycerin Max. It's a phenomenal shoe for Brooks. I think they're going to sell a lot of them. I'm excited to see the new colorways, and I think this will appeal to a lot of people who are looking for an easy long run shoe. The outsole is brilliant on this shoe, so So again, for winter marathon training, this is a good option. The midsole is phenomenal. This DNA tuned midsole is really nice to run in. The upper's okay, it's comfortable. Yes, it's on the heavy side, but these Max Stack shoes are heavy. One issue with the shoe is it's £180, which is a lot of money for this shoe. And like I said, you can get the Mag Max a little bit cheaper, I think. So for me, I would steer you towards the Mag Max. I think that's a shoe that I prefer. It's just got that little bit more giddy up in it. I just like the fact that I can transition a little bit easier in my paces in that shoe. But that is just personal preference. This is a very good shoe. I think this will work for a lot of people. Like I said, if you've got London Marathon or, I don't know, London Landmarks half marathon in the new year and you want a long run shoe, an easy day shoe, this is a very, very good option, people, because it is exceptional at doing that work. So there we go. Yes, I really like the Glycerin Max. I think it's the most un-Brooks shoe that we've had for a long time. I think it looks awesome. Like I said, I can't wait for the new colorways to come out. If you've not tried this shoe, I'd strongly recommend you try it because you will be shocked how un-Brooks it feels. And I'm also excited to see that DNA tune come into the Glycerin and other shoes that Brooks are going to be bringing out. And don't forget, Brooks are going to be bringing some Peber foam as well to their lineup. So it's very exciting times for Brooks. Okay, team, so that's it for me. Let me know in the comments how you've been getting on with the Glycerin Max. I'd be super interested to know on how you found that shoe. Let me know in the comments, and any feedback you've got, share it with everybody else in the comments. Right, team, don't forget to subscribe before you leave me today. Remember, we're trying to get to 22 million subscribers on this channel, and I'll catch you later.